Right. So then the other part that you did was the non-metals. When, for example, fluorine, when fluorine reacts, it forms a compound called what? The fluoride. When fluorine reacts, it forms the fluoride. Okay. And then when chlorine reacts, it forms what? A chloride. Like that. Because there is number ID. If it is oxygen, which is oxygen, it will form what? Oxide. Like that. And then if it is bromine, it will form a compound called what? Bromide. If it is iodine, it will form a compound called what? Iodide. If you can check, you will say ID. So if at all we have got sodium react with what? The iodine. What will be the name of the compound? You cannot say it's sodium iodine. No. Nakambangani iodine, it will form what? Iodide. So it means that the name will be what? Sodium what? Iodide. This is sodium iodide. Sodium iodide. But what it reacted with was what? Iodine. But what it forms the arrow. So what it formed, what was reacting here is what? Iodine, but what it formed was what? Iodide. If it is bromine, it will be sodium plus bromine. It will give us what? Sodium what? Bromide. Like that. This exists as the atomic, but as we are going further, we'll be able to understand why is it I2? Why not just I? Why is it becoming I here? We're now going to form the compounds. Today we just want to name, but next lesson we'll be talking about forming the compound. For example, an example that I can give you under forming of compounds there as well going that side. For example, when you've got hydrogen, but you're supposed to know the valences, but we'll come and explain more. Hydrogen is in group 1 and it has got the valence of what? 1. The number of electrons an element is either gaining or losing is what you call what? Valence. So hydrogen has got the valence of 1. Oxygen, what did we say about oxygen? How many electrons does oxygen gain? It gains how many? 2. So we're going to put our 2 there. Then what happens there? They are going to cross each other. They're going to swap. When they swap, it will be what? H2O1. Mind you, cannot indicate if it is 1. You just write what? H2O. This is where water comes from. So now these are how compounds are formed. You people are grade 11, I think you learned about equations. For example, when hydrogen gas react with oxygen gas is equal to what? We're going to avoid. But for these two to bond, you cannot just say H2O2. No. You consider what? Valences again. You go back to the valence of hydrogen, like I said. So this is what we call H2O. Then you balance. How many hydrogen do you have here? 2. How many hydrogen here? 2. Oxygen is what? 2. How many oxygen do you have here? 1. So for me to have 2, do I put 2 here? On the mid, I'll put where? In front. So now 2 times 2 now becomes what? 4. How many are here? 2. What number can I put here? 2. Then that means that the equation is what? Balance. This is now where we are going again. This is where we're going. Okay, so now we're looking at now polyatomic ions, which is the radicals. A polyatomic ion or a radical is an ion that is made up of 2 or more atoms that are bonded together. You cannot find this on the periodic table. They exist independent the way they are. They will give you, for example, where we're going, the next lesson, we will be talking about how to form compounds there. I'll just tell you to say, can you write sodium? I'll just tell you to say, can you write sodium what? Let's say sodium sulfate. I'll just tell you to say, write sodium sulfate as a formula. Now, how do you write sodium sulfate now? Sodium is there on the periodic table, right? All right, you can find it there. You just say sodium is Na. And what is the valence of sodium? Like we said is what? 1. Now the sulfate, you can go on the periodic table and go wambosakira asezi kufipeko maybe mbwererepo ningaipeze maybe yabwererapo kulibe ufunika kuswata ndiye, but I'll give you these ones where we're going. So now here as a sulfate, where is the sulfate? The sulfate is here, tell you. So we're not including the negative 2 here, no, we're just writing what SO4. I'll write SO4 as a radical. And what is the valence? The tip as the valence in turn ni 2. Apa means that it was what? Gaining. So the valence now is a positive one. So the valence is 2. What happens there? They were going to what? To swap each other. After swapping it will be what? Na2 SO4. We cannot indicate 1 there. No, we can indicate when it is more than what? 1. What name of this is given to this one? It's sodium what? Sulfate. So today I've already given you, I've already formed for you. You're just supposed to give me the names. But the next lesson where we're going even bonding, you're supposed to know how the formulas are coming about. That's why for my equation, but when you've got A react with B is equal to what? A what? A B. It means that if magnesium react with oxygen gas is equal to what? Again, you look at magnesium. Magnesium has got a valence of what? 2. Oxygen has got a valence of what? 2. It is gaining 2 electrons. But magnesium is what? Losing. This is 1. This is 1. Since the numbers are the same, they can divide. That means that we're just going to have what? Mg what? O. Of which when it comes to balancing, there is oxygen 2. How many oxygen do you have here? 1. What number am I going to put here? 2. Then here, that means that magnesium has been affected. What number am I putting here? 2. Then it is balanced like that. If it is A plus maybe BC is equal to what? Again, so this is the positive and this is the negative. There cannot be a reaction between a positive and a positive. Magnesium plus sodium is equal to what? Magnesium sodiide. Kulibe yanko. That one cannot bond with each other. But here, this is positive. This is what? Positive. This is what? Negative. So the positive goes with what? The negative, which will give us what? AC. Plus, what am I remaining with? I'm remaining with what? B. That means that I can have magnesium plus, let's say, for example, hydrochloric acid. You people, by grade 11, we are looking at acid, bases, and salt. Is equal to what? What did I say? Magnesium goes with what? Cl. Which will give us what? Magnesium what? Now, chloride. Magnesium has got a valence of 2. Chlorine, the valence is 1. When they cross each other, plus, what is remaining there is what? H. Do I write H like that? Do I write H like that? It is a gas. What should I put here? This shows that this is what? A gas. All gases exist as what? Diatomic. But we'll come to this part here. I'm just showing you to say, when it comes to these articles, you're supposed to know, same as E, maybe na change. Now sulfuric acid, like that. Sulfuric acid is what? A sulfate. So magnesium goes with what? Sulfate here. But sulfate, you're not going to find all these on the periodic table. They exist independently. So you're supposed to swate upanga pona kanimbo iwe. Okay. Now let's look at the first example there. What name is given to that? The first thing, identify the first part of the first part given, which is a metal. Mg is a symbol for what element on the periodic table? Patricia. Aluminium. So this is what you call magnesium. Now we go to OH. Do not consider 2 here. No. Just go to OH. E2 was coming from what? Magnesium. Now what is our OH? OH is hydroxide. Am I supposed to put hydroxide ion? No, just hydroxide. So this is what you call, this is a hydroxide. Meaning the name given to this is magnesium what? Hydroxide. Simple. Hey, up again. Up hey, but nitrogen. NH4, it is a radical. NH4 is what? Ammonium. So we come to ammonium. Again, so NO3. What is that name of NO3? Again, NO4 is nitrate. So it means this is what you call, this is nitrate. That means that the name of this is what you call ammonium nitrate. As simple as that. Exercise. Bambeka? Very good.